Ahead of Governor Abbott's State of the State this week, there is pushback against a Texas bill that would ban diversity offices in public universities. It comes after the governor told state agencies last week to stop considering diversity in hiring. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen is joining us live from the state capitol tonight with the details. Angela.
Yeah, the bill calls for political and cultural neutrality in universities, but critics say the bill is unjustified. House Bill 1006, filed by Representative Carl Tepper from Lubbock, says in part a university has to prohibit the funding, promotion, sponsorship, or support of any office of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Black Caucus Chairman Ron Reynolds doesn't agree with this.
I think it's discriminatory. I think it's out of touch with the great diversity of Texas and the overwhelming majority-minority population.
The bill says a person could take legal action to make an institution comply. If the person wins, the school would pay for their legal fees. The Texas Tribune reporting last week one of the departments at Texas Tech rated job candidates' commitment to diversity. The university responding that they stopped the practice and started a review of hiring procedures. Tepper has also filed another bill, House Bill 1046, banning diversity statements. It says in part, any student or applicant can't be required to make a statement of personal belief supporting any specific partisan, political, or ideological set of beliefs. These bills, similar to Governor Greg Abbott's memo telling state agencies to stop considering diversity when hiring. It says the use of diversity, equity, and inclusion policies violate federal and state employment laws, and hiring cannot be based on factors other than merit. It also claims diversity initiatives have been manipulated to push policies that favor some demographic groups to the detriment of others.
If he, goes through with this, as he seems he will, there will be legal challenges to him from doing so.
Reynolds says the 1964 Civil Rights Act banned employment discrimination based on race, sex, and religion.
These diversity, equity, and inclusion policies are really an attempt to help level the playing field from generations of discrimination.
As far as this bill goes,
this shouldn't be a partisan issue, but it is. And I believe that I'm hoping that there are Republicans of good conscience that said, no, this is not right. I'm not going to be on the wrong side of history.
And the Black Caucus is going to hold a press conference on Tuesday speaking against Abbott's diversity policies. Abbott's State of the State address is going to be on Thursday. Live downtown, Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.